Hello and welcome to Word for All season. The message you are about to hear will transform your future and destiny. The Word of God is living and powerful. The principle Pastor Matthew is going to share a proven principle in the circle of life. It has transformed millions of people's life and it could change you too. Life principle never change. Methods may change but principle remain the same. So here is Pastor Matthew.
Hello, welcome back. I'm Matthew Kurian from Success Mandra. I hope you enjoyed the conversation I had last time. Today I want to talk to you about leadership. What can make a good leadership and how you can become an effective, successful leader. There's a very famous statement by John C. Maxwell. He says, everything rise and fall on leadership. Everything that happens is because of leadership. Everything does not happen due to lack of leadership. And if you define the word leadership, it's nothing less, nothing more, it's just the ability to influence. Leader is a person who sees a larger picture of the situation and who has a courage to walk into the larger picture to materialize what he sees. So leadership is nothing more, nothing less, it's just the ability to influence people. The more number of people you can influence, more better your leadership become. Some people influence people, but they do not know what to do with influence. We all influence people one or other way. But leadership is an influence with an intention. The intention is that I know where to go, he doesn't know, so I want to help him. Oswald Sanders, one of the very famous leadership teacher, he said, what is leadership? Leadership is simply an ability to acquire followers. Another guy said, what is leadership? Leadership is simply telling people what they need to do. Or you see the picture, you know what to do, and you're telling people, come and follow me, let's do it together. So that's all about leadership. Leadership is very, very important. Our nation is craving for leadership, and we all know we have corrupt leaders and inefficient leaders and enable leaders and all these complaints, and we all have something to say about our leaders, most of the time bad. But I want to tell you, stop it. You have no right to criticize any leader, no matter how corrupt he is, unless and until you take an initiative to be a leader. You have no right to criticize anybody, unless and until you put an effort to become a leader. When you become a leader, then only you realize why that particular leader done what he done. Everyone have a reason why they do what they do. Now when you talk about leadership, leadership start coming out when we start responding to situations around us. When you start responding to the situation, that can be a situation in your high school, in your college, or in your workplace, or wherever you are. When you start responding to the situation with one intention that I must do something about it. I'm not going to go around talking against the situation, and I'm not going to be involved in talking how bad the situation is or how good the situation can become. I want to get up and do something about it. Why not make a change? Why not I do something about it? That's the time leadership emerges. All the union leaders, politicians, social activities, religious leaders, the people who climb the high position in the ladder of success, they all are the people who responded to some kind of situation and said, I must do something about it. So it is so easy for you to sit around and criticize the situation and cry and wail and mourn about how bad it is and how corrupt the politician is and how bad our religious leaders. Start responding to the situation around you. Maybe You're a married man, your children may need leadership. Your wife need leadership. If you're a wife, your children need leadership. Maybe your husband need leadership. If you're involved in a church, a temple, or a club, there is a requirement of leadership. There are three characteristics you need to develop. One is that in order to be a good leader, you must have a character. You should have a character to stand, and you should have a credibility to survive, and you should have potential to grow. That's the first point I want to share with you. If you really wanted to become a leader, first thing you have to respond to the situation. You have to respond to the situation with a positive attitude, saying that I must do something about it. So, in order to develop a good leadership in you, you must have a character to stand, a credibility to survive, and potential to grow. All three things can be developed. Character is something that what you are. Fame, popularity is what people think you are. Character is what you are really is. Character has nothing to do with outward aspect. Character has everything to do with inward aspect. What kind of character you need to develop? Character of trust, loyalty, truthfulness, sincere, being true to yourself and to others. A good character, a godly character, a character that stands. Somebody said like this, I always speak the truth so that I don't have to remember what I said in the past. So you need to develop a character to stand, a character that can stand in the good and bad times, a character that can stand firm in the positive and the negative atmosphere, a situation of lenient or adverse, a character that will stand firm in every situation. All the people who made their life, who had a good ending, they all had a good character. I'm not talking about one-time achievers. We have a famous saying, people say, every dog has a day. Yeah, it's true. You have a day and you become popular for a day, but you're still a dog. Developing a good character will help you to keep your body away from sickness. It prevents you from getting psychosomatic diseases. Majority of the sickness you suffer or you get is psychosomatic. It's all related to your mind and your nervous system. But when you have a solid character built firmly, it prevents you getting such kind of sickness. Even cancer is a part of it. And it does give you a long life. When you have a healthy thinking and a stable thinking, it gives you a long life too. So in all the aspects, building a character is very important. When you have a good character, the friends whom you have, they are there to stay as friends forever. When you have a good character, you become a dependable person. People rely upon you. People love you for that. Put everything behind and develop a good character. Take out everything that prevents you from being a good character. Say lies, go and tell them, I lied, I'm sorry. Start speaking the truth in love. Aggressive, tell them, I got an aggression problem, I need to work it out, can you please help me? Boasting nature, make fun on yourself and say, man, I have a problem of boasting, please bear with me. I bluff people, please bear with me. Be true to yourself. Forget about being true to others. Learn to be true to yourself, because at the end of the day, you live in you and you sleep with yourself. Develop a healthy, positive, stable character. So number one, you must have a character to survive. The second is that you must have credibility to survive, character to stand. And the first thing, you must have a character to stand. The second thing is that you must have a credibility to survive. Your credibility means everything when you become a leader. Are you a reliable, trustworthy person? Your credibility means everything. You look at our national leaders, national political leaders or religious or social leaders. There are certain men and women, they are well known for credibility. I remember one of our prime minister said a statement in the parliament. One guy from the opposition, one of the MP, made a certain statement. And the prime minister said, if you say that, we believe you, because we trust your credibility. There are certain politicians maintain a respect all across all the parties and trade unions. There are certain social activists maintain respect all across the land. There are certain religious leaders have a respect all across all the religions. So build a credibility to survive. If you are not credible, people won't trust you. The third quality is that, you have the potential to grow. The potential is something that you have to work, the abilities you have to work within yourself. Somebody said all the leaders are the readers. All the readers may not become leaders, but all the leaders are the readers. Now, a good leader is a good reader. He reads books, he reads situations, he reads people. You must read lots of books. Have a habit of reading at least one book a month. When I say about reading, there are three kinds of books you must read always. Three kinds. One is books related to personality development. These kind of books will help you to realize who you are really. There are hundreds of books available. All these self-help books are good. You might have heard lots of criticism about it, but I want to tell you they are good. They are good. Read books about how to develop yourself. Everything rise and fall on you. The level of your growth determines the level of the growth of your organization or your family or your wealth. There is no point your organization grow through manipulation, twisting and turning, and you don't grow. I will tell you one day the whole organization will come on you like a tunnel of bricks and you'll be buried in it. So you have to read books, personality development. The second is the books related to your career. If you are a reader of the books, whatever career you are, you will be on the top of the career. Life is going in certain pace, which nobody can stop it. If you want to be successful and relevant, you have to be always ahead of the life race. Reading helps you that. So you have to read books related to your career, whatever career you are, whatever career you are doing. Learn to read books related to your career, because your career is going to bring money for you. In our country, one of the major problems we have is that if you're a businessman or if you're a skillful person, you make lots of money. If you're a businessman, you earn 200 or 300%. If you're a skilled labor, skilled employer, professional, everybody wants you. And you can ask any amount they're ready to pay. But if you're semi-skilled or unskilled, you are in an unorganized sector and you're always being abused and used and not paid well at all. I have a good news for you. If you focus on studying about your career, you can be a skilled person in your career. Education is not something that you stop when you leave the university. Education is something that you start when you leave the university. What all you do in the university is only you're preparing yourself to get educated. The third is your spirit. Read the books about spirituality. You know, human being is not earthly being with a spiritual experience. We are spiritual being with an earthly body. We are spiritual being. Our whole natural body and this physical body is dominated by our spirituality. It's irreligious, or non-religious. You have to read books about spirituality where you will come to know who God is and who you are and who people around. So, a good leaders are good readers. That's where they develop their potential. Then you have to learn to read the situation. What's happening? What's in the market? What's a trend in the community today? What's the mood in my family? You must learn to read the situation. The third is you must learn to read people. When you communicate with people, learn to look right into their eyes. When you talk to somebody, show a great interest in them. Go a little out of your chair, lean forward. Okay, come on, tell me what are you saying. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Don't disagree. Don't criticize. Don't say, okay, what's your problem? Tell me. That's not correct. You show keen interest as a leader. Come on, tell me your problem. I like to hear from you. Oh, that's right. That's your problem. I think we can change that. Oh, what do you think we can do about it? Good leaders are readers. Readers of books, readers of situation, and readers of people. And good leaders always see opportunity in every situation. A good leader always sees opportunity in every situation. There is an old famous saying, I know many of you might have heard, there is money in the muck. There is money in the muck. When you see a complicated, difficult situation, you remember it's an opportunity for you to exercise your leadership skills. So don't shy away, don't walk away, just walk into it. Because there is an opportunity waiting for you. Good leaders see opportunity everywhere. Two guys were in the jail, looking through the windows. One guy said, look at these bars, I don't know when I can get out of it. Another guy said, look at these beautiful stars. That's a promise that one day I'll be out. One can look at this glass and say there's a glass, another can say it's a tumbler, another can say it's a crystal glass. Oh, different people say different things. But that's the same. One guy can look at a rose flower and say, oh, that's a rose flower. Another can say it's a flower. Another can say, oh, that's a red flower. But the same rose. A good leader always sees opportunity in everywhere. A good leader never quit. He says, I'm here to... So, three things I shared with you. A good leader should have a character to stand and credibility to survive and potential to grow. The next three internal things that you need to develop, I want to share with you, is that a good leader must be loyal. And good leader must be trustworthy. And a good leader must be passionate. Starting with the first point, a good leader must be a loyal person. He must be a privileged one. Be loyal to your people. Be loyal to your family. If you make mistake, admit. Don't make doctrine out of your mistake. Don't make philosophy out of your mistake. If you fall down, say that I fell down. Don't say I was just skidding. I was sliding. Don't make stories out of it. People are more smarter than you. They always read it. If your subordinate confront you for something wrong you done, you better admit. If your wife or children question you about something that's not correct, don't try to force your view on them. Listen to them and accept. Be loyal. People love loyal people. Loyalty cannot be purchased in the market. It's something that you have to develop within yourself. The third is that you must be a trustworthy person. A trustworthy person become an influential person. A trustworthy person become an influential person. You put all your effort to be a trustworthy person. How can I become a trustworthy person? Every opportunity you get in order to show your trust, show it. Some people say, I don't talk what I do. So be a person of trustworthiness, influential. By being trustworthy, you win the confidence of other people and you become influential. The third is that be passionate. By being passionate, you become affluent. When you're passionate, you cry with the people who are crying, you laugh with the people who are laughing. If you can't understand other person's feeling, if you can't empathize with it, you will never become a leader. You only become a boss or a monster. If you want to be a good leader, be passionate. Express your emotion. Tell people what you think. Speak to them nice words. Whatever you do, when you talk about it, talk passionately about it. The person who listens, he should get inspired and say, oh, that's wonderful. Be a person of passion. Be passionate with what you do. Not be sleepy and lousy and lazy. Be passionate. When people see you, they should get excited. They should get charged up. Wow, that's great, man. I want to do it. So, I want to conclude today by saying, if you want to be a good leader, you must have a character to stand, a credibility to survive, and potential to grow. And you need to be a loyal person so that you'll be privileged. You need to be an influential person by being trustworthy. You should be affluent by being passionate. Learn to cry with the people who cry. Learn to laugh with the people who laugh. Learn to understand what they go through and say, I'm here to help you. A servant leadership is long-lasting and more effective than a boss leadership. Boss tells you what to do. Servant leadership show you how to do. Being a boss is not good. It's a headache. You will always have somebody to trip you down. But when you are a servant leader, people will carry you joyfully. So may God bless you. Have a great day. Be a dynamic leader. Develop a character to stand and credibility to survive and potential to grow. Be influential, be loyal, and be trustworthy, and be passionate. All the best. God bless you.
I hope this message has blessed your life. You are welcome to join with us for a lively praise and worship at Emerald Lawns every Sunday at 11 a.m. Come, join us and enjoy the power of changed lives. Once you meet Jesus, your life will never be the same again. Jesus is the answer for all your problems. When God works in you, you are a winner. I believe you are blessed by the message that you have heard today. We are working constantly to make a change in our community. Come and support our charity called El Shaddai Street Child Rescue, rescuing thousands of children from the streets and slums of India and making them responsible, confident citizens of the nation. For more information, please visit our website www.childrescue.net. We are looking after hundreds of children through our children's home, shelters, and community care centers. You can help a child go to school by paying Rs 800 a month, or you may support a child in our homes by paying 1,500 a month. Feel free to come and volunteer with us to help the poor and needy. Thank you and God bless you.